Recently, the California legislature acted swiftly to outlaw one particular mind-changing drug, lysergic acid diethylamide, better known as LSD. This is Assignment 4, the weekly award-winning Report to the West, produced in the community interest by the documentary department of KRON-TV. Tonight, Danger LSD, the story of society's effort to halt the sale and use of a powerful new drug. Timothy Leary is the high priest of LSD. Two of its apostles might be Ron&Jay Thelin, who run the psychedelic shop in San Francisco's Haight-Ashbury district.
We've never had this experience before. There's no tradition or no history in our country of a real spiritual kind of life. And we're confused right now. We're trying to find out what it means to have a spiritual, wholesome life and still be able to function daily, but still be able to live.
One thing it does mean is that the symbols that our parents and the older generation that you speak about, the symbols that they live with, that they manipulate, are no longer meaningful. When are no longer useful. Talk about having bad trips, about this doing brain damage, being harmful. Those people are setting up the bad trips they're talking about. If one goes into this experience thinking that it can be bad, then there's a chance it'll be bad. The whole problem is that legislators and doctors and psychiatrists, physicians, have been pounding away at how dangerous this is because they have never had the joyous experience. Once you've had the joyous experience, then you don't talk about the dangers and it going bad because that's all based on fear. And it's getting over fear, getting out of fear that
in the psychedelic generation, it's mostly, I think, a white middle class movement right now. There's not many black people in it, but they're coming in it. And the people within the white people within this psychedelic generation refer to people such as like John Coltrane, Albert Eiler, Archie Shepp. These are people that I find that can give me intelligence and wisdom that can teach me. And these are all avant-garde musicians that are playing liberated, joyous music. And those are the kind of black people that I find that can help me.
America's true spiritual leaders, I think, would be a good way to describe them. Also, the rock and roll people. I don't think there's a major rock and roll group in the world that's
I'd like to say
on.
one more thing about San Francisco. I think San Francisco is the holy city. I think it's going to be the Mecca of the West. And what I'm going to propose in January, although I don't know about the ethical propriety of it, is that Allen Ginsberg run for mayor of San Francisco. I think San Francisco is the holy city. I think it's going to be the Mecca of the West. And what I'm going to propose in January, although I don't know about the ethical propriety of it, is that Allen Ginsberg run for mayor of San Francisco.
Conflict comes in. The reason we can no longer identify with the kinds of activities that the older generation are engaged in is because those activities are for us meaningless. They have led to a monstrous war in Vietnam, for example. And that's why it's all related. The psychedelics and the war, the protesting, the gap in the generations. And I would suggest to any parent who is seriously concerned about his relationship with his son or daughter that you try turning on with them. I think this would be very useful.